Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday and today I'm going to be making a steak and kidney pie. So I've got a couple of onions, I've got some kidneys, and I've got some lean diced beef and some plain flour, some of this bone broth. I'm going to give this a go. Add directly to soup, stews or casseroles while cooking for extra depth of flavour. It's 500 mils. So I'm going to use that for like the base of it. And I've got some puff pastry, which I'll top the pie later once it's all cooled down. So I'm going to put this back in the fridge for now. Going to use some olive oil to fry it off with as well. I'm just going to chop the onions. So just going to pop these in the pan. Right. Oh god, that's those onions. They're little, but they're blinking strong. Now I know not everybody likes kidneys, so just make it a steak pie if you like. But kidneys are really cheap. Like I paid £1.70 for this pack for 262 grams and £1.66 for the other pack. But yeah, I don't mind them. I don't really like liver though, but kidneys are okay. So I'm gonna use scissors. If I bring you down a bit so you can see. So there's a core like in the middle of the kidneys, and you want to get that out because that's, you don't want to be eating that if you can help it. So I'm just cutting it in half. And then I'm just going to snip this bit of core out. There you go. It's a tiny bit left in there. Not really worried about that bit though. Cut them with my scissors. Or snip them with my scissors into bite-sized pieces. Right, that's those prepped. Let me just wash my hands. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in a bit of seasoned flour. So just a bit of seasoned flour in there. So this is the extra lean diced beef. Slow cooks in 3 hours apparently. So again, I'm going to put a bit of flour. Bit of salt, bit of pepper. If there are any bigger bits, I'll just trim them down. That's a small bit. That's quite a big bit. So just gonna toss that in the flour. Oh, well that was clever. That one on the side. So this is just what I'm throwing in. This isn't following a recipe, this is just basically what I'm going to do. So in here I've just got a bit of olive oil and I'm going to put in a bit of salt. Tiny bit. Just to let the onions sweat off. I'll fry these off a minute. And while that's happening, I will get my slow cooker so I can put it in the slow cooker straight away. Right, so that's those just slightly coloured. So again, I'm going to heat the pan up with a bit of this olive oil. Might just do a touch at a time. Right, that will do for them. I'm gonna chuck a bit of red wine in just to deglaze this bit to pop in with the kidneys. Only a tiny bit. Just to get all these, like the flour off the pan. That will do for that. Let's just put that back on the heat. And get some of the beef in. Again, I'm going to deglaze the pan with a bit more red wine this time. There you go. And I'm going to go in with this bone broth. Oh, you see it, bone broth. Yeah, going to go in with some of that. It smells yummy. I'm just going to heat this up a bit. So that's the red wine and the beef broth in there. What is in this beef broth anyway? Let's have a look. Because it says made with natural ingredients. So it's got OXO beef bone broth, which is beef bone broth 99%, water, beef bones, meat and salt, dried yeast extract, concentrated carrot juice, concentrated celery juice, concentrated onion juice, garlic powder, sunflower oil, colour plain caramel, dried herbs, parsley and thyme, ground black pepper and ground bay leaf. Yeah, so it's all natural. So let's get this, now it's up to the boil, into the slow cooker pot. So there it is on the slow cooker. I'm going to put it on, let's put the lid on. And I'm going to put it on medium. I would have put it on low if I'd had it in before 10 o'clock this morning. So I'll put it on medium till about 3 o'clock. Yeah, we'll let it cool down and then we'll top the pie. I'm not going to do the crust all the way around. I'm just going to do a topping of the pastry on the steak and kidney pie filling in the tins. I'm going to let it cool down before I put the pie lid on. Right, so I've got my puff pastry and I'm just about to top the pies with it. So it said to take it out 10 minutes before you need to use it. It's been out for quite a while actually. Not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna like unroll some of it because obviously I'm only doing 2 pies, so I'm just gonna kind of stretch it to get to the edges. So I'm gonna put a little steam hole. Right, so that's it. This leftovers will go back in the fridge and maybe I'll make some cheese straws out of it tomorrow. 200 degrees fan oven, so I think I'm going to put it in the air. Well, I know I'm going to put it in the air fryer. So there they are. I'm going to put it in the air fryer. So I've got the Cosori dual blaze and I go in at, on the Grand Zone, I go 180 for 20 minutes. Think might check it after 15. So that is the homemade steak and kidney pie and beans. Just a light meal. And I didn't egg wash or milk the pastry, so it might not look as good, but we'll see. So if you wouldn't mind liking, if you want to comment, I'll answer your comments. Hold on, let me move you up a bit. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it'd be lovely to have you here. Anyway, till the next one, bye.